So what do we do if a number isn't written in proper scientific notation? That is, where the first factor isn't between 1 and 10, or the second factor isn't written as a power of 10. Well, the first thing we need to do is to write out the number in standard form. Now, if there are too many zeros, feel free to label how many zeros there would be. Then, we need to convert this number to proper scientific notation. So, let's go ahead and look at an example. The first example that I'd like to look at is 923 times 10 to the 18th power. Now, why do you think this one isn't written in proper scientific notation? Well, the first factor isn't between 1 and 10. In fact, it's 923. So we need to think of, well, where would we actually have to put the decimal point? That's right, you'd have to put it here, between the 9 and the 2. Let's go ahead and write out what this number would look like first in standard form. So we have a 9, a 2, and a 3, and then we'd have 18 zeros because we have 10 to the 18th power. So we'd have 1, 2, 3. Now I don't want to write this all out, so I'm just going to label this here as 18 zeros. Now, if I want to put the decimal point right here between the 9 and the 2, I see that I need to move an additional 2 places. Therefore, my new number in proper scientific notation is going to be 9.23 times 10 to the power of, well, now we have 18 plus the 2 more places gives us the power of 20. So 9.23 times 10 to the 20th power. Therefore, if the first factor is originally greater than 10, I need to add the number of decimal places that I moved from the power of 10. I'm going that many more decimal places. So let's look at another example. This example is going to be 0.07004 times 10 to the negative third. So let's think about, first of all, what this would look like in standard form. Well, we have 0.07004, but then we need to move the decimal place to the left 3 times, which actually gives us this number, 0.0000704. Now, where do we need the decimal point to be in proper scientific notation? Right here, between the 7 and the 0. So that way we'll have 7.004 times 10 to the power of whatever we need to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the negative 5th power. If the first factor is originally less than 1, I need to subtract the number of decimal places that I need to move from the power of 10. I'm actually going that many fewer decimal places.